Hi guys, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining another Dany Yoga's class. If you guys have your yoga mats, we can begin our practice. Also have a blanket, just roll it up like that. And if you don't have a blanket, maybe just a pillow from the couch that you can use later. And again, let's start our practice. We will begin here in a cross-legged seated position, making sure to bring your right leg in front of the left first. Inhale away from the lower back and close your eyes. We will take a few breaths here, just a moment, as we always do, to invite ourselves to our practice and to be here with you. Taking your time, relaxing in the shoulders, relaxing your body and your mind. We will take 3 breaths now, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth. So when you're ready, take a big breath in, open the mouth, and we do this again, inhaling and exhaling. One more, inhaling and open the mouth. Great job. On your next inhale, bring the hands at the heart in Namaste. Say thank you for showing on the mat for you. Thank you for being here, and always thank you for who you are. Bring a smile on your face as well. And slowly and gently open your eyes, keeping the cross of the legs, sitting bones on the mat. Inhale away from the lower back, hands in front of you. On the exhale, forward fold, keeping the sitting bones down. Exhale, activating a little bit the arms, walking fingertips towards the front of the mat. Roll the shoulders away from the ears, and again pressing sitting bones down on the mat. Take 2-3 breaths here, not tensing in the shoulders. Again, not letting sitting bones come up with you. Always letting the breath guide you. Inhaling long in and long out. Just another breath here, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, head up with the next inhale. And then exhale, walk the hands towards you, arms up again. Inhale, shoulders away from the ears. Take a twist to the right with the next exhale. Left hand on your right knee, right hand behind. Turn the gaze and chin towards the right shoulder, only as far as you can go. Don't collapse in the right hand. And stay here. 2 breaths. And then breath, you lengthen. Every out breath, you twist a little deeper. One more. Exhale. Beautiful. Come back to center. Change the cross of the legs. Inhale again. Hands in front of you. And on the exhale, forward. Walk those fingertips to the front of the mat. Pressing sitting bones down. Shoulders away from the ears. Stretching against sides of the body. 2 breaths. One more. Take your time. And then head up. Inhale. Exhale. Walk back towards you. Arms up. Twist to the left with the next exhale. Right hand on the left knee. Left hand behind you. Turn the chin gaze to the left shoulder. Only as far as you can go. We take 3 breaths here. Always bringing the breath back in. If your mind wanders, let the breath remind you to be here in the present moment. The only moment that matters. Spend this time with you. One last here. Exhaling. And then come back to center. Go. Extend the legs for a moment in front of you, pointing toes forward and back. and then cross again in any way you prefer, left or right leg in front. Inhale away from the lower back and bring your hands, fingers at your shoulders, elbows forward, and then roll your shoulders back for 5, elbows back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change. Roll your elbows to the front of the mat, always relaxing in the shoulders, not collapsing in the lower back. 2 more. Last one, and then come back to stillness. Right hand under your right side of the body, under your right sitting bone, and then with the left hand help yourself to bring your left ear to the left shoulder. Keep the right shoulder down, and if the floor is too far, just bring the fingertips down on the mat. That's also fine. As long as you don't collapse in the lower back. Take 2 breaths here. One more. And then release and change. Left hand under your left sitting bone. I have my left palm down, so I sit on that, and with the right hand help yourself to bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Again, remember, if the floor is too far to keep the hand under the sitting bone, just bring the fingertips down on the mat. Stay away from the lower back and keep the shoulders relaxed, jaws relaxed. Bring the breath back in if it's not there yet. One last breath here. And then we release. Great job. Come forward into a tabletop. Knees under your hips and wrists under your shoulders. We take a gentle downward facing dog. Tuck the toes in. Inhale, knees up. Exhale, press back. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Spread those fingers on the mat and maybe pedal the feet for 3 breaths. Don't fight the mat. Long neck, heavy head, lengthen upper body. One more breath. And then exhale your knees back down to a table. Inhaling for a cat. Drop the belly down. Shoulders away from the ears. Chin up. Arch your spine. On the exhale, round the spine. Open that upper body. Chin to chest. Navel to spine. Shoulders away from the ears. And again, inhale to arch. Exhale to round. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. 2 more like that. Inhale to arch. Exhale, round. Last one, inhale. And out on the exhale, round. Come to a neutral spine. Tuck the toes back in. Inhaling, knees up. Back to downward facing dog. Exhale. Just a breath or 2. Inhale forward to a plank, then dropping the knees down, exhaling all the way down on the belly. Untuck the toes, shoulders away from the ears, elbows in, hands in line with the chest. Press the tops of the feet into the ground. Inhale for a cobra. Halt forward and up, making sure you are pressing tops of the feet to the back of the mat and down so you protect the lower back. Exhale, lower back to center. You're going to inhale again and look towards your right shoulder for a cobra, and exhale back to center. And one more time, inhale and look towards your left shoulder. Very nice. Exhale back to center. Tuck the toes back in. Press up into that modified plank, knees down, and exhale back to downward facing dog. Beautiful. One breath here. Say yes or no. Maybe with the head to make sure you're not fighting the mat. Letting the neck long and the head heavy. Keeping the feet at the back of the mat, hip apart. Walk your hands to the back. Soft bending knees, holding opposite elbows. Just hold in here a couple of breaths, maybe moving forward and towards the sides of the mat, rocking side to side. Sitting bones up, long neck, heavy head. Get some traction in the upper body. Great job. If you were rocking side to side or moving forward and back, find stillness for 2 breaths. And clenching those jaws if I roll hands, long neck. One more breath here. And then halfway up, inhale, let go of your hands. Bring the hands at the lower back, interlocking fingers. Stretch the arms towards the ceiling. Inhale again. Exhale, forward fold. Drop the arms above the head. Bring the chest, belly to thighs, thighs towards chest, belly. Keeping some weight forward on the toes as well. Don't keep everything on the heels, so shift some body weight forward. 2 breaths here. I'm still having a long neck and heavy head. Inhale halfway up, release the hands back at the lower back. Change the interlock of the fingers in, whatever it's unusual for you. And exhale, fold again, extending arms towards the ceiling and then above the head. And maybe again, rocking side to side a little bit here if that feels good. Keeping equal weight, toes and hips. Come to stillness if you were moving side to side for one last breath. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, let go of your hands. Gazing to the top of the mat. Walk again to a plank. Dropping the knees down. Exhaling all the way down on the belly. Untuck the toes. Forehead down on the mat. Hands in line with the chest. Shoulders away from the ears. Cobra on the inhale. Pressing tops of the feet into the ground. Roll the shoulders back. Heart forward and up. Exhale, lower back at the center. Inhale again, gazing towards the left shoulder. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, gaze towards the right shoulder. And exhale, back to center. Tuck the toes back in. Press up on the hands and knees, separating knees as wide as the mat. Big toes touching. Exhale into a modified child's pose, forehead down on the ground. Sit on your heels and then maybe bring the palms together. Namaste. Elbows down. Rest the hands on the head. Or if this is not okay, just keep the hands anywhere feels okay for you. Couple of breaths here. Two more. Let that upper body open up with every in-breath. Rib cages expand on the side. On the exhale, surrender all your worries and tension, all the overthinking. One more breath here. Beautiful. Press back up. Bring the hands down and press yourself up. Walk the knees forward. Come onto one side and sit on your mat without dropping or collapsing. Take your blanket or your pillow. We're gonna lie down on the mat and place the blanket in between the shoulder blades just to open the chest a little bit and drop the shoulders down. Okay, so when you are ready, place your blanket or your pillow in between the shoulder blades, extending the legs forward, dropping the feet heavy on the side, palms facing the sky. If the head is hanging in the air, just bring another surface to rest the head on it, a block or a book or another pillow or a blanket. Closing your eyes. We're gonna take again 2 breaths or 3. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. So when you're ready, inhale, big breath in. And exhale. And 2 more like that. Inhale. And out. One more. and out. And come back to what's normal breathing for you and just rest here for just another minute, making sure you are not holding the breath to tense anywhere in the body, reminding you to release any tension with each out breath. Surrender here for 1 minute, especially if you're doing this after work. Make sure to let go of your day, let go of whatever happened today. Stay with you just a little longer. Stay here as long as you feel like. You can take it up to 5 minutes. If that feels good for you, you can always remove the surface you're lying onto and just take a shavasana, letting go of whatever was happening today. Stay with your breath. And again, if you feel like staying here a little longer, take your time. But if you're ready, slowly bringing your feet together. Lower arms are on the mat. Press yourself up gently and come back into a cross-legged seated position. Hands at the heart and namaste. We are going to end the class here. And before we do that, make sure to say thank you to yourself for showing on the mat for you. And I also want to say thank you so much for practicing with me once again today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The divine light within me honors the divine light within me. Namaste.